there, everybody. Happy Easter. I hope everybody, whether you celebrate or not, had a wonderful day. Mine was very busy. I've been non-stop, feels like, since Friday evening. Getting things done around the house and the yard. Just kind of tired. Just very, very tired. But it was a lovely day here. I had my in-laws over for an early dinner. And my brother. It was nice. Hi, Evil. How are you? Happy Easter. Crinkly noises. Sorry, guys. How was your day? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so let's see. I finished my blueberries this week, so they are up in the Etsy shop. And then I spent a lot of yesterday cleaning the house, prepping food for today. My brother came over yesterday and his buddy, and I helped them out with some paperwork that they needed to get done. Went to bed around 11, woke up around 3 due to just nervousness, I guess, about getting things done. I don't know why I stress. It's not like I'm not used to cooking. And then I got up around 6, 7-ish. I managed to get back to sleep and got up around 7. Started making sugar cookies for work, and then started making all the other food that I had to make. So, all in all, very busy day. We had dinner around 2. The Easter Bunny came for Phoenix, so that was nice. That he got to come over and be here for that. Oop. It was good. It was a good day. But I am very tired. hoping I can get at least one set of cherries done tonight. We'll see where we get. Right now I'm using a basic red, but I might mix to get a few that are darker. And I have this grass here that I got a while ago. And I'm going to see if I can use the stems. I might have to glue them in after I bake. Let's try that again. Getting there, trying to figure out. Should have my reference pictures up in front of me. Not that I don't know what cherries look like, but it's good to always have reference pictures, I find. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's pretty darn close. I think I'm gonna end up gluing two together and make a bunch that or doubles so far. We got one. So, let me think here. How many cherries? I didn't get to look this up. Time for my weird research of the week. How many cherries in a pint? In a cup? How about that? 21 cherries in a cup. I feel like no. In a cup? Maybe I just buy massive cherries. I think I just buy massive cherries. Do love me some cherries though. Alright, this says 21. We're probably gonna end up making less than that in a cup, so that would be 40. That'd be less than, or that'd be more than the raspberries and blackberries, which I think is false. So we're gonna aim for 30. See where that gets us. Let's do 30. Sorry, I had a blueberry for reference. I got a fun commission this weekend, and information on that is going to be up in my Patreon. So if you are looking to support Blueberry Hollow, but not really totally into miniatures, you can always check out my Patreon. I also got, so I've been trying to get my yard mulched for like the last month, and yesterday my brother was on his way up, or he was gonna come up, and I called him. I'm like, Eric, do me a huge favor, go pick me up 12 bags of mulch from the hardware store. Did good. It's good. Glad, because I did not have time to get out this weekend. But then I had like an hour in between cooking everything. Everything was like in the oven. And when I had to get ready and managed to get all but one of the bags laid out in the yard, so that's good. Really glad. So tired of staring at my lawn. It my gardens have the heavy duty weed tarp in it. So like it's good that I have the weed tarp down, but I also just don't want to stare at weed tarp. Let's try some darker cherries. He's a good kid, my brother. Kid. He just turned 30. Can't believe it. But it's good. I'm glad he was able to do that for me. I'm using the back of the blade of my X-Acto. Well, it's not an X-Acto, but my knife. The blade is an X-Acto. The knife itself is an XL. But I digress. Because the sharp side isn't giving me the indent that I need. And then I am using a needle tool to poke a very tiny hole in the top. And then I'm using my grass, just sticking it in. Now I'm gonna try to paint these with my clear nail polish later. Give them that shine. We're gonna move you guys completely out of the way because heaven knows I am going to get you caught on my sleeves. Alright. We had standard Easter dinner too. We had ham, potato salad, deviled eggs, string beans, rolls, mac and cheese, made pineapple slices. hands are too warm to work with this clay. Starting to melt on me. I have to get up early tomorrow to do my face. I've started, well, I used to in high school, I used to dress up for different holidays because it made me happy. And it was a lot of fun for me. And then, you know, I went to college and didn't do that so much. When I got a job, it wasn't really as acceptable at that job. But this job, I did, for Christmas, I did like little ornaments on the side of my face and wore some holly. Or no, I dressed up for Halloween. That's what started it. I dressed up for Halloween. And everybody was like, you need to do this more often. And I was like, funny story. I used to do this all the time. And they're like, well, you are more than welcome to do it here. It makes all of us smile. Go for it. I was like, oh, cool. So I got all this not face paint. I got all this huge, like 250 color makeup palette for Christmas. And I am having trouble with this guy. And yeah, I've been doing all sorts of, if you see my Instagram, I'm sure you've seen some of my makeup that I've done. Melty clay is melty. So, so on Friday I went in and everybody was like, hey, why aren't you dressed up? I'm like, I'm not gonna dress up for Good Friday? That's blasphemous. They're like, for Easter. I said, I'll do it on Easter Monday. I'm not gonna. With all the Catholics running around here, no way. I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. So, I already have what I want to put on my face. I thought I knew what I wanted to wear, but now I'm having second thoughts because it's supposed to be colder than initially anticipated. That was fun. Okay, pick, please. Thank you. I was gonna wear my dress that I bought for my 30th birthday because I bought it with the intention that it could get dirty or ripped and I didn't really care and still be pretty. But it's supposed to be 54 degrees tomorrow and that's not quite suitable for that dress. I have to find something different. So that's what I'm gonna do after the stream. Alright, we got 4 cherries down. We got 20 to go. No, what did I say? We were doing 20 in a pint. See where that gets us. It's almost time for Chicago. I am so excited. I just confirmed my ride to the airport. I was so tired after everybody left that I laid down on the couch and started to take a nap. And, like, didn't really get a good nap in, but got maybe an hour. But I was woken up abruptly to the sound of my cat vomiting and Rob forcefully hopping her away because she was going to vomit on me. Not the most pleasant way to wake up, I think. And then about 30 minutes before I had to get up to start getting ready for the stream, my other cat decided that it was time to cuddle and laid down directly on top of me. Hey, how you doing? Happy Easter if you celebrate. How's your day been? What you been up to? Here to cause more problems in chat. Oh, my day was super busy. My whole weekend was super busy, but it's like a good busy. We hosted Easter this year, so it was like a lot of cleaning and cooking. But all in all, good day. Beautiful here. The weather's been really nice. A little bit chilly, but still really nice, and nice enough to like get outside. So, on top of everything else I was doing, I managed to get out in my garden, get some mulch thrown, get the yard cleaned up. Busy, busy. How was your day? 4-day weekend. Ooh. Sorry. Able to spend time out in your shop. Ooh, very good. Lucky you. Yeah, I could use a 4-day weekend. But it's okay. I've got Chicago International coming up, and that's exciting enough. Very cool. Lucky you. 4-day weekend as in you had Thursday, Friday, or you have tomorrow off? Oh. Got sent home. Ooh. I don't know. I always... that sounds... sketchy. Oh. Okay. I see. If there's no work, there's no work, right? Aha. Less sketchy. Factory work, huh? What kind of factory you work in, if you don't mind telling me? If you do, I'll stop asking pestering questions. wow. Very cool. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh, sorry, blurry. Didn't mean for that to blur out on us. No, it's an interesting job. It's certainly something I couldn't do. I wouldn't do. I like to work. I like to try new things. Welding seems really cool, but something I probably couldn't do. So I find interest in it. As long as you enjoy the job, that's what's important. I mean, I could talk at length about my job, but not everybody's into, like, plants, so... I mean, I do talk at length about plants on here because that's, like, my strong suit, but... Well, if you enjoy it, that's a good thing. Ain't nobody should shame you for it. Sorry, intense concentration. My cherries down a bit. Stop doing the thing. Nope, that one's just not doing it for me. Frustration. Meanwhile, my hands are getting warm and the clay is starting to get all melty. Ugh. There we go. Finally. Break time. Hand stretch. Big body stretch. Deep breath. It's gonna be okay. I don't know. Nexus and Ryan Davis might be late. They usually eat dinner around this time, so they're probably running late there. And then, I don't know. Everybody's probably still celebrating Easter with their families, and I'm just the loser that's like, I'm gonna make minis. I did my part. I made dinner and had dinner at 2. Tell you what, though, it took me every ounce of strength to get up off the couch and come to the stream tonight. I am tired. Ah, that was crap. Snapped that stem right in half. Aww. That's so sweet. It does make, well, I wasn't sad, but I understand everybody's got things that they're doing, but that makes me smile. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. Did you get to spend time today with family? Or friends? That's good. Well, I mean, if it were me, I would hope for a couple more hours than 2 hours, but, you know. If you need more time, you need more time, right? Like, that's, see how many parts we have. What kind of parts do you weld, or is it just like any part that they throw your way? That's not a very good job. Car seats. Cool. So basically, so we weld the parts that move the seats back and forth. Ah, okay. Cool. Very cool. I guess they have to do... I've never really taken that into account. I guess they have to do, like, specific parts and not, like, here you do the welding for the car. Just move it on down the line. That's neat. Ugh. That's not fun. I would go insane. We have, at my job, I am in the shipping department. That is to say, I am the only person that does shipping. And anytime my tape machine starts acting up, I have a very small hissy fit to myself. I can't stand it. But, like, when I first started, everybody was like, oh, if you have trouble with the machines, you know, go ask the mechanic and he can come help you. And I'm like, look, if I have to go ask the mechanic every time I need something fixed on that machine, we're never going to get anything shipped out. So anytime it would, like, start messing up, I'd just try to fix it myself. I have only ever needed to call a mechanic once. But I'm sure your machines are way more complex. Ooh. New chat. Monkey Laughter Gaming. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for popping in. Here, I'll show you one of the finished cherries up close, if you're still there. Oh. Yes, I remember you. I knew that name looked familiar. I was like, I know that person. I know that person. Why do I know that person? Oh, I want it to... There. Tiny cherry. I remember you. Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. The goal is to make 20 and see where we stand. One part about my job, I have a very low voice, so when I get mad or annoyed, I can... Oh. Well, that's good that nobody can hear your tantrum. Ah, bummer. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are either eating dinner around this time or they're getting kids ready for bed or something like that, so they always miss the stream. But that's why we can watch it when we can, right? And I always upload my videos to YouTube, so even if you miss it on Twitch, you can watch it there. Where are we with the blueberries? I finished the blueberries. I finished the blueberries on Friday. I almost fell asleep making the last ones, but I am done. I am so happy that I've got them finished. I am caught up on all of the fruit with the exception of the raspberries, and that's because I have to order materials for that. And I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm trying not to spend money right now because I'm going to Chicago at the end of the month. So, that's where we stand. The blueberries were not vexing. There's just a lot of them. So here's one package of blueberries. There are 100 blueberries per package. And for each of these tiny little balls that I had to make, I poked like a small hole in each one because that's what blueberries have. They've got that blossom end, right? So, let's see if I can pull one off here. Show you. Right there, there's a tiny hole. Gone forever. No, found it. But I had to make 700 blueberries. So we've been doing nothing but tedium this past month. I feel like this is my time of self-torture for everybody to see. So we did blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. Now we're doing cherries, and next week is going to be grapes, which I'm kind of dreading because I want to be able to get the transparency on the clay right. So I might sit and prototype with my clay for a little bit this week. The short goal is always, so the high-end goal is always to get the products done during the stream, but because these are all so very tedious, that is not always possible. So the long-term goal is to at least get them done by the next stream, which I've been able to do so far with the fruits. Crafters are my favorite flavor of crazy. My goodness, well, you have come to the right place. Oh man, his, may I use that pronoun? I'm sorry, I've had people in here that have different pronouns. Okay, his, stuff is crazy. Like, I thought my stuff was insane. My gosh. He builds his stuff to code. Walking around with a flashlight out there? Sorry, my craft room looks out into my backyard and my neighbor's backyard, and I just thought I saw somebody wandering around with a flashlight. Yeah. See, at least the props for a LARP are bigger. You can see what you're doing. Yeah, I remember that. Did you stop doing the 40K stuff? Mm. Ages ago. I'm actually using... Well, I'm going to. I haven't really gotten around to working on this side project that I want to work on. Besides collecting pieces for it. But I'll be making HO train scale city. And I'm implementing a lot of the 40K and Warhammer kind of stuff, painting for it. So that's going to be a fun learning curve there. Wait, in second edition, I think. Oh, I have no idea. Do I plan on streaming that? No. No, I don't. That's my Patreon content. I plan on possibly recording it as I'm working on it for the Patreon, but as of right now, I am not streaming that. That is my own personal side project for me. And there's information about it up on my Patreon. I'd like to become a Patreon to see that. Oh, cool. I currently only have a couple of posts up about it. The post introducing the concept to kind of like lure people into it is public, I believe. So if you go to my link tree, which I believe is in my about section, you can check out what I'm actually doing with that. It's going to be a huge passion project, and I, like, every time I think about it, I get really excited about it. I just have not been able to work on it, and affording the pieces as I go has been kind of hard right now. So hopefully by the summer, when I move on to more personal projects and not making stock for the shop, I will have time to actually work on it and hopefully money to work on it. If I don't buy a lot of stuff in Chicago, I might buy myself a couple pieces when I get back home. If you need anything built, let me. I will. Thank you. I might take you up on that. Maddening but fun. Oh, no, I don't have that set up. How do I set that up? Somebody's got to teach me how to use Twitch properly so I can... Let me grab you the link here. There you go. Oh, big stretch. Okay. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 5 more. Then we'll bake and see where we're at. What tier? Oh, any of them. You'll get content no matter what. The higher tiers just get you, like, other stuff, but you'll be able to see pretty much all of the content that I put on there with any subscription. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I will have 2 patrons. Yay! Thank you. That's much appreciated. We were joking, a buddy of mine and I were joking for the longest time about how I was going to start an OnlyFans, but, like, I don't have any intention of doing that. And then it hit me one day that I could just do Patreon. So when I introduced this, I was like, oh, I started an OnlyFans. It's crossed out, like, definitely a Patreon. Right? That's, like, the hardest thing. It's like, oh, like, the Patreon for me, it's like, I want to, you know, oh, you can have minis, but this is, like, this is the alternative to buying minis from me. So what do I give people that's, like, in theme, but not minis, because obviously the people that are supporting me through Patreon aren't always mini people. So I did find something that I want, that I think I can give to, like, the patrons, like the end of the year gift or something like that. And, like, if people want to get into minis, there's one-on-one help, and I think the highest tier gives you, like, I'll buy your ticket to Philadelphia, Miniatura. You know, if you just want to go. Trying all different things on there, like, okay, you know, what if I do, like, ASMR-esque videos, and what if I do, I don't know, like, the post that I'm gonna post hopefully tomorrow at the latest is, like, somebody commissioned me over the weekend. I'm gonna post commission work on there. Okay, you take your time. So how you been, Jim? Everything going okay? If you're still there. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, a lot of people hopped in the chat today. Oh. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. No problem. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I really, really, really love to see old and new friends come check this out. It definitely makes me smile, and I hope you'll be back soon. I stream at 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. So that's how you'll know when you can check me out again. Congratulations on your own place. Need to get more of the old... Definitely. Well, I'm glad to hear everything's going well. Really wonderful talking to you. Even if it was just for a little bit. Thank you, you too. Happy Easter. I don't know what my husband is watching, but it sounds very violent. Kind of sounds like Jurassic Park. Really proud of myself. On Thursday we dyed eggs, and for those of you that follow me on social media, you know I'm a huge My Chemical Romance fan. So I was dyeing eggs. This is where it plays in. I was dyeing eggs and I couldn't figure out what I wanted my egg theme to be because I usually do a theme. Hi, Nexus. Everybody's wondering where you were. We've had Craftsman and we had Monkey Laughter Gaming. Jim, I'm sure you remember him. Join us tonight, and Craftsman had to go wander off for a little bit. And then Jim had to go leave for the night, but I just finished batch 1 of this. I was just talking about my Easter eggs that I did, how proud I was of them. So anyway, I did, I couldn't figure out my theme for a little bit. I was struggling, and I was just kind of putzing and watching my son and my husband dye eggs. I'm like, I don't know. And then my son pulls this bright red egg, like this color red, out of the dye, and I was like, oh, I know what I want to do. So I did every album cover by My Chemical Romance, and they were intense. And if you haven't checked them out, check out my Instagram. I went quote unquote viral. That is to say, I got like 51 likes on my post, and that's like the most I ever get. Bunch of reshares. It was really cool. I was very proud of how they turned out, but then I had to make deviled eggs and potato salad with them, and that was heartbreaking because I spent an hour and a half dyeing them. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, it was a good thing. I was very happy. Kept logging into my Instagram and seeing like 3 new likes, 4 new likes. So here, I'll show you what we got so far, Nexus. Can you see him? Yeah, wee teeny. Well, they're cherries. They're supposed to be wee teeny. We got 2 different colors that are all gonna go in the same batch, and I made 20, and then we're gonna see what fits in our pint box. And I used grass as the stems. I can't tell you what grass it is. It's a grass that I found out in the Pine Barrens. If I knew, I would tell you. But then we're gonna glue these guys together so they're double. I think I need to make 20 more. Thank you. So let's go get these into the oven and maybe start another round. Oh, my knee. Oh, don't sit like that, Bailey. Ooh, making a mess. All right, I'll be right back. work on a couple more cherries. See if it fits in our box. Yeah, I think we're gonna need maybe 20 more. That's okay. So, how was your Easter, Nexus? You said busy, busy, busy. What'd you do? Figured out what my husband was watching that sounded so violent. Star Wars. Spend the day working on gardens. Oh, good. Yeah. I managed to get my mulch. Well, I've got one more bag to put down, but I didn't have time because I had to get ready for I had to get changed for Easter. But yeah, I got all of my mulch done finally. So now I just have to plant. Still a little bit too cold. We're having a frost warning tonight. So ooh, welcome back. Roped into. Do your part. Roped into. You make the dishes, you can clean the dishes. Well, still. That's how I feel about that. Too big. Too big. Oh, Nexus, I sent you the wrong thing about the one Easter egg. It's not, this is not a pen, this is not a pipe. It just hit me. It's like, no, that's not right. Something's not right about what I told her. What? Hold on. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat. I'm paying attention to tiny balls of clay. Ah! Rubbed into doom. Hey, wanted to catch you on your stream. 10-year-olds are the worst. Teach them how to do dishes. Gonna have... You need to send me a piece of fudge. Dishes do manifest out of nowhere. I made a huge mess this morning. Oh, what was that about eggs? You sent me a picture of your Easter eggs, and I said there was one Easter egg that said this is not an Easter egg, and I said ceci n'est pas un... Oh, that's bad French. Let's try that again. Ceci n'est pas un stylo, but it's not stylo because that's pen, it's pipe, and I can't remember the word for pipe. this is not a pipe. And it's a modern art reference because it's a drawing of a pipe, so it's not a pipe. Modern art is weird. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here making a bunch of cherries. What is wrong with me? Easter turkey dogs and waffle fries. The heck? That's not Easter. Turkey dogs? I feel like that's blasphemy. Something about that feels wrong. Ugh. Turkey isn't even meant for Easter. Ham on Easter. Though I was thinking yesterday while I was making the same thing that I've eaten for the last 32 years of my life for Easter, what if I did like lamb and bacon wrapped asparagus and like a nice salad of some sort, something like upscale, ritzy, maybe like salmon and cream cheese and I don't know, tomato kind of finger sandwiches, and then I thought to myself as to who was coming to dinner and went, that will never fly. What's complicated? I am happy to cook for whoever shows up at my house. Just saying. I hate cooking for me, but I love cooking for other people. That one is that little bit bigger. I watched my... Oh, that's what I did. Well, I didn't watch it. I listened to the soundtrack. Every year on Easter or close to Easter, I watch Jesus Christ Superstar because it's appropriate. In all the wrong ways. But it, it keeps me energized while I'm like making 6 pounds of potato salad. It's not complicated. None of that is complicated. Lamb might be the most complicated thing there, and that's just like slow roast. It would be expensive. I think I heard a ding. I have to go get that. Be right back. Hot. Don't put that down. Yeah, let's see. Well, I finished the blueberries. They got done. What else happened this week? Commission came in. Just been busy. Just feel like I've been nonstop. Where's my glue? Put away, Bailey, like you're supposed to put things away. What you got planted in your garden, Nexus? Yes. Yes is not an answer for what? What do you have planted? Yes. Now I know how people feel when I use that answer. It's funny. It's like somebody asked me what kind of minis I do, and I just said yes, and they were like, what? I love using that answer. Very cool. My snow peas just started coming up. And I almost killed off my broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts that I ordered. Because I didn't acclimate them properly and they ended up getting sunburn. But they're coming back. Most of them. No, where did it go? I dropped one. I think I dropped one. Maybe I didn't. I lost a cherry. Ha ha ha. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Gonna get in trouble. Gonna get me in trouble with the police. Oops. Square foot gardening is the best way to go. Raised beds if you can manage, and square foot gardening. It's like the only way I want to do things anymore. Craftsman's probably over there cackling away. Look, I am too tired and delirious. You can't be saying these things because I will repeat them. And glue and scoot. And that gets me in trouble with the YouTube and Twitch police. Well, it's too nice out. All I want to do is be outside at this point. Like, I kind of want to set up a little spot outside that I can craft. Like, I have lawn furniture, but oh, so I'm in a wedding in May, and I'm maid of honor, which is really exciting. And I'm expected, so they're doing the wedding in May and then the reception in October. And at the wedding, I'm expected to pick a reading, which is exciting. And I had asked the bride if she would have minded, if I used a poem that I wrote about love. But then I was watching a musical the other night and I was like, oh no, this is better. This is much better. Found something in the musical that, not to say that my writing isn't good, but I think it's a little bit self-centered to use something that I wrote. So I have to run it by her, but I think she's gonna really like it. I know not all cherries are doubles. I want to make a set of doubles first, and then I'll go through and fill in with singles. Oops. Who keeps messaging me? Yay! Craftsman disappeared, I think. I did lose a cherry. I don't know where it went. Shoot. Going forever. Lost to the abyss that is my floor. Yep, I don't know. I'll find it or I won't. Working on my Patreon. Oh, good. Partially made an account on Patreon for like your own work, Nexus. That's pretty neat. Oh, okay. I'm vexed as to where this cherry went. Oh well. Oh, cool. Craftsman just pledged tonight. Means I got 2 patrons now. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna aim for 40 cherries. That would be 18. And we'll do a bunch of singles. Time is it? 9? We can get this done. We'll get 1 done tonight. I'll have to work on them over the week. It's really neat. I made a bunch of sales on Friday, or no, Saturday. I'm selling out of things, so I really need to get into restock. Especially before I go to Philly Miniature this year. I'd rather not be like last minute panicking like I was this year about all the stock. was telling my buddy how sad I was about having to crack my eggs that I painted. He's like, why don't you just blow them out? I was like, because they're hard boiled. But now I want to work on like ones that I can save. Ooh, Etsy. What are you planning on selling? Your, the houses that you build? Well, oh, nice. You crazy, my guy. You are, intense with it. Well, I guess if it's 1/16, huh. Well, that's a little bit smaller than what I work in. Where do you get the nails so tiny? No. Nexus, that's not nice. 3/4 equals 1 foot. Right. Okay, why? Why do you have them? Fair. That's a nice way of saying it, Nexus. We both do 112. No, not terribly small. Just like wonder where you find those kinds of things. Get out of here. I love when chitty chats amongst themselves. Turn out right. The crazies. Okay. I think the crazies are people that work in half scale. And I say that with love because the lady that runs Philadelphia Ventura works in half scale, but she is also very she also knows that she's crazy, so there's like nothing in half scale. Absolutely nothing. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm still here. Fortunately. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just doing my thing. Can keep chatting amongst... Shoot. Keep chatting amongst yourselves. Somebody needs to fix this for me. Somebody needs to teach me how to turn that off. Very cool. Will you share your Etsy page so I can follow it? Or is it on your Instagram link? Cool. That nap did not help me. That's okay. Still a start, right? And I think it's better to do it gradually and not how I did it, my gosh. Sitting there for an entire week uploading 100 different items. What? Sorry. So for all of my items being listed, it's like 20 cents every 4 months for each listing. So I think I have 60 listings, so whatever 20 cents times 60 is. I try to cut down on my listings by grouping things together. So like all of my cole crops I listed together, all of my peppers I listed together. No, it's not awful. No, there are fees, like they take out taxes and fees and things like that, so there are additional fees, but to list things it's only 20 cents per listing. And you can set it to where they automatically or don't automatically renew. And you can set your own fees where it's like, okay, there's a shipping and there's shipping fees, and then there's handling fees and things like that. I don't have any handling fees on mine because I feel like it's silly. Like, if I were doing more elaborate things that required additional packaging or something like that, then yeah, I would do a handling fee. But let me see, where's... Oh, no, they only take tax out, I'm sorry. So they do the item total, they'll include shipping that you can purchase through Etsy for cheaper than you would at the post office, and then you can print out the shipping label and all that, and like your order slip and things like that, and then they include tax, so you don't have to pay your taxes on things, because that gets reported and sent to the collecting for you. Sorry, I lost track. $0.20 ain't nothing for me. Like, that's, you know, if I'm spending, what's it come out to? 20 cents times 60. Math. $12 every 4 months to list things. That's not anything I'm worried about. I mean, most of my stuff gets packaged in bubble mailers that I fold in half so that they can, so like, you know, an 8.5 by 11 bubble mailer that I fold in half so there's extra protection. So I try to not use like a priority box unless I absolutely have to. But if you didn't know, priority boxes are free if you order them through USPS. The boxes are free, but then you just pay for the shipping. So I've got like 24 of them just in case I need them that I got for $0. Super useful. I do need to order more bubble mailers soon. And I need to package these things before I go to bed. Canada order, that's really cool. Why was it annoying? It had to go through like all the customs and tariff numbers and things like that. I think the coolest place I've shipped to so far has been a military base. Oh no. Unfortunately, that's like a thing amongst online buyers. You just don't often hear from them. And I mean, I'm not the best at leaving a review or anything like that, but I don't know. Yeah, so do I. I definitely like to know. My thing is I'd love to see what people use my items for. And oh, I got a great review. I nearly cried. I read it at work. It was somebody had ordered, they were a repeat customer and they ordered a bunch of my serape table runners and a couple paper flower like tissue paper flowers that I made for Dia de los Muertos and Cinco de Mayo and things like that. And he left a review saying that he was using them on the ofrenda for his father. And I almost broke down. It was just so sweet. I have not tried converting oh, Jesus, loud, sorry. Tried converting Canada to US. That answers your question, Nexus, whether he's in the States. Yeah, it was super sweet. I was telling one of the guys at work about it. He's like, no, you're allowed to, like, feel that way about it. You know, you're proud of your work and you're proud of where it goes and you're happy that you made somebody happy. And I'm like, yeah, definitely. Like, it's neat that it's not just going in a dollhouse or it's not just going in, you know, a room box or something like that. These things mean something to people in one way or another. Everybody's got a story about it. Like the person who purchased party hats for their scorpion, or the ofrenda, or the lady who has a little red truck farm stand that is a replica of her grandfather's. Like, I love hearing these stories. They make me so happy. The scorpion, yeah. I mean, I peaked that day when I made my first sale online. I peaked selling party hats to a scorpion. One of my buddies is like, you need to make a meme out of that picture. It's just like when you like to party but you hate everybody. Whoa, can't see. There we go. Meeting? Okay, no problem. We'll be here for another couple minutes. I'm gonna finish these guys up, and I'm gonna call it a night because I gotta pack some things so I can put them in the post box tomorrow. I think my local post office changed the post box out because I used to be able to put like my 3-inch packages through the slot, and now it is much smaller. Now I have to get out of my car to put the package in the mailbox. That's not the Mandalorian. Whatever my husband is watching now. Do. Well, that was super nice today too. So, we invited my father-in-law and one of my mother-in-laws to Easter dinner today. And last week they were like, "Oh, what do you need us to bring?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing." But I thought about it for a little bit, and I was like, "How do I ask them to just bring me Easter flowers that I can plant? I would love that." And my husband's just like, "Just ask them, because they will." And so my father-in-law bought me really pretty yellow tulips for the front yard. So I'm really excited about them. And I think I don't want to spend more money, but I really do want to go get all the budget bulbs that are going to be on sale this week at Walmart or Home Depot, because they're all going to start dying. Pay $2 for a bulb, sure, done, give it. No, they're dead. They're not dead, they'll come back. 4, 6, 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then I need an extra because that guy does not have a buddy. Yeah, thinking about it. Hard, maybe. It'll be even more fun if they are dead, or died back, the flowers are dead or whatever, because I won't know what color they are. I want some hyacinths. Oh, good luck. Them into the oven. Then we have some singles, we got some doubles. I think 40 should just about do it, hopefully. If not, next is start thinking of a price for these guys. Okay. What are we looking at? What? Oh my, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Pricing my stuff is always so hard. So I got the raspberries and blackberries for $7. The blueberries for $10. I'm thinking also maybe $10. Yeah, these are kind of as involved as the blueberries, I think. Fewer berries, but like same amount of time spent on them. Plus, I want to see. Ooh, worm. Oh, but that's nice. Not gunky. Whew. Fumes. No. Oh, well, you were mostly dry anyway. I like it with the coating on it. If it would focus, that would be great. Sheen, sure. Finish. Because Cherries is shiny. Yeah. Let's paint some cherries in our last couple minutes here. Get the jitters out. And I just use, for any time that I do like a clear coat for that glossy finish, I use just clear nail polish. Dries quick, doesn't interact with the polymer clay too much, if at all. And cheap. Ding. I love these dark ones. They're just so nice. Oh. Ah ha 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 ha. Fragile. wish they were like soft grippy. I mean, I'm sure I could do it myself with a little bit of tape, but still don't think it would be soft enough. Dang it. I don't know whatever song is playing in the background. That you can probably hear through the wall. I think in the future, instead of doubling up first, I will paint them first and then glue them together. Because this is a pain in the butt. Oh, that was too much. Too much. Still too much. Part of me is like, why don't I just lay these down and just spray them with a top coat of spray paint? But I feel like they'd go everywhere. Oh, tick, tick, tick. No, if I hold the stems with the tweezers, the stems will snap. Because what I'm using for the stems is dried grass. I didn't have floral wire that was small enough. Nail polish needs to stay next to my computer so it stays warm and loose. There. Let me go get this one. I will probably finish painting these tomorrow. I'll be right back. Yes, I think I can blitz through them now. Probably not. That's a lot of cherries. Alright. So, I think, for now, we are done for the night. And I want to show you guys what it's all going to look like. And let's make sure that 40 cherries is going to do what we need it to do. Alright, so let's talk about stuff and things and words. So for those of you new to the channel and for those of you returning, my name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman and I am the owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I've been collecting miniatures for over 20 years at this point, and in the last 3 years I've been making, 2 years. 2.5 years? Something like that. I think I just celebrated my 2nd year of doing this. Total. I started making originally for myself, but then I was like, hey, why don't I fund my hobby with my hobby? And I started making to sell. My first year I did vegetables, last year I did holiday stuff, and this year, 2 years. This year I started off with meats and fish, and this season I am doing fruits. We did apples, bananas, blackberries, and raspberries recently, and tonight we did cherries. Next week we're going to be working on grapes. That's going to be fun. I am kind of nervous about that because of the transparency. 40 cherries is perfect! Look at it. Like the color and the transparency is making me a little bit nervous, but I will hopefully get time to prototype that this week before we get going on that. I stream on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. Sometimes, kind of quarterly, I will do a super stream that is more than one night, but typically it is only Sunday night. Like I said, this season I'm doing fruits. Next season I will be doing furniture for myself, and then in winter I will be doing clothing for my bears. I not only make stuff, but I also set up my dollhouses on my stream, so if you are looking to check out any of those things, you can check out my YouTube. That is also Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, and if you are watching this on YouTube, you can check out my Twitch at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures as well. If you want me to cut to the chase and just give you my link tree, it's linktr.ee/Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, but I'm going to go through all of the social media stuff anyway. My Facebook and Instagram are Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. My TikTok is Blueberry Hollow Minis. If you like what you see and you want to buy anything, you can check out my Etsy. That's Blueberry Hollow Minis. If you want to support me in ways that aren't buying from me, because you're not really typically into miniatures, but you still want to support in one way or another, you can check out my Patreon. That should be Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. If not, it is on my link tree as discussed. My Patreon is more focused on exclusive content that is still crafting, mostly miniatures, but it's not what my business is, like the things that my business is geared towards. Typically, it's commission work, it's mom and me projects, it's interviews that I've done, it's just weird side projects, it's my HO scale side project that I plan on working on here coming soon. Slowly but surely, I'll get to it. If you want to check out that's a public post though to lure you in, so I hope that you'll go check that out. If you are a miniaturist and you want to essentially market yourself, I am starting an initiative called the Free Miniature Directory. It is a collective of mini makers, sellers, shows, clubs that I am trying to gather together and advertise for free by state. So if you are a mini maker, or if you know somebody who makes or is in a club or something like that, please go on my blog. My blog, which is blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com, and at the top of the screen there should be a link or a page tab that opens up to the Free Miniatures Directory. And from there you can find mini makers in your area. It's a slow start, but hopefully I can hand out flyers at Chicago International to kind of garner some interest there. Because otherwise it's very difficult to find mini makers and clubs and things like that unless you're already in the know. So I want to make that easier on people without any cost, because I don't think it should you should charge anything for that. My blog, I talk about this year I'm talking a lot about like the history of Blackberry Hollow, which is my grandmother's, where it all kind of started for me. It was her dollhouse and these stories and articles that she wrote for my brother and I when we were very little. And then, you know, as she told us these stories, I said, oh, well, if you're in Blackberry Hollow, I have to be in Blueberry Hollow, and that is where my business name comes from. But now Blackberry Hollow and Blueberry Hollow are together, as I have gained her dollhouse from her, and lives comfortably in my craft room amongst the rest of the houses that I have. So what I'm doing is I'm going through, I'm telling these stories, and I'm kind of pointing out things that maybe she told me was different, or I question a little bit, or I make fun comments on it all the time. So it's a lot of fun to talk about on there. So I highly suggest checking that out. If you don't feel like supporting me in any way that is monetary, a like, a subscribe, or a comment is always appreciated too. If you want to be a part of what you see coming out of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, you can always join my Craft to-Do list challenge. What that is a Google document that details all of my work that I need to get done, but you commenting on that Google document would make it more priority. And that would give me that little burst of dopamine I get for finishing a project that you have assigned me, and it gives you whatever the heck you get out of bossing me around, you weirdo. How to join, or you can join by privately messaging me your email address, and I will add you to the Google document, and that's the only reason I will use your email address. I will not do anything like advertise or, spam you with any other kinds of nonsense. Likewise, if you do want to be spammed with all sorts of kinds of nonsense, you can email me, and I will add you to the email list. My email is blueberryhollowminis@gmail.com. It's also on my Linktree, and I think I've covered everything. I think that's it. Did I get everything? Let me check. The link tree keeps me on track. Blog, Etsy, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, Miniatures directory, and email. Yeah, that's everything. So I will see you guys next week at 7:30 p.m. We're going to be making grapes, hopefully. We're going to attempt to make grapes. So nervous about them. Anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely rest of their evening and that they had a wonderful Easter. And I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Love you guys. Happy Easter. Good night.